Ladies and gentlemen, Martini Girl, and I actually glued my teeth in and put a little more glue than I should have, trying to get most of that out. But anyway, uh, last I left off, I have been trying to simulate the sheer or see-through in her pantyhose. Uh, but one thing is, you're not going to be able to see it on Martini Girl in the video because of the lights. You'll be able to see it uh, in person. Basically, the best way to explain it. I do the more subtle look. I didn't want to do a stretch pantyhose where it's just absolutely see through, and mine is very very subtle. And again, you're probably not going to see it. There is a change in variation in color on it, and what I did on that was I went in with the basically her base coat, which is a burnt sand, and I took Mr. Crayola brush here, which I think is probably one of the greatest dry brushes. So I took her base coat and I dry brushed her entire leg, top and bottom. I wanted the brush strokes because it was actually looks like the fiber, like being stretched. So I dry brushed her entire leg with the base color. Went in with the airbrush. I'm going to simulate the airbrush here, and I kind of toned everything down. And I did try it. I was going to try a little bit of smoke on here, and it gives it a nice sheen, but it didn't really do what I wanted it to do. So I took a little bit of black, and I wanted just a little bit of brown in it, which is a track wash here. And I put very little paint and a lot of water and did a filter wash on her leg, and that blended in everything, all the brush strokes, everything. It's very very subtle, and I'm going to go back in with the airbrush, and I'm going to do a little bit more highlights on her leg here and everything, hopefully either today or tomorrow. But anyway, I do the subtle look. I didn't want to too elaborate, didn't want to go overboard, wanted the pantyhose to look like she's still wearing stockings. So anyway, I'm at the point where I'm going to do some highlights on her, hopefully get that the more sheer look. And then I'm basically go back in and on her flesh, I got to touch up a few little places on here that I didn't get all the way down. You can see a little bit of the black paint showing through. But her base coat's almost done. Then we're going to go back in and basically put a wash around her ears and eyes and everything, and then do very very subtle highlights, because she is, I want to say, animated. We don't want to go overboard with flesh tones and all that good stuff. So anyway, that's where I am on Martini Girl. So hopefully we can rock and roll a little bit more this week. It is daylight savings time. That's where we spring forward, and a lot of y'all know I do not like it. So this week, it's going to make your eyes burn. You're going to lose an hour of sleep. So anyway, it probably might affect something in model building. I'll probably just come to the workbench and just stare because of lack of what? The assistant has to have a little bit of a diet. She can't have all her snacks like she used to. But anyway, that's another topic. But anyway, daylight savings time, so it might affect model building just a little bit. We'll try to work through it, which is my my favorite time of year. I prefer to fall back. But anyway, we're going to try to do something else. So it'll probably either be, I want to do a model kit. I have an idea on one. So anyway, we'll try to see. Which there's some other things I'd like to do, but anyway, got to click. That's the thing with me. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. We are painting Martini Girl. So that's what I got going on today. Stay tuned for next exciting episode.